Welcome to World Transits Today, practicing in the tradition of Stanislav Grof and Richard Tarnas, blending consciousness research with astrology. I'm Art Granoff. Today, May 25, 2021 on World Transits. We're getting ready with the pre-full moon and pre-lunar eclipse material. Full moon and lunar eclipse is tomorrow, May 26. So here we go. Today, the moon transits 7 planets. How fitting. Let's retreat backstage to the planetary archetypes green room, where they can hang out with each other and rest before meeting the public. Today in astrology, it's like going on tour in your fridge, full of delicious foods. You want to eat, but not all at once, so you select. I don't have a nickname for the moon. I just call her darling or sweetheart, like the animals. As a boy, my mother would make meatloaf. She would mix some stuff in with ground beef, then bake it. Following in my mama's footsteps, today I'm serving moon loaf. Moon with 7 planets in the sky today. Hey, we're almost everybody. Who is moon complex? How much more moon can you take? Lots of moon energies today. Could be a great time for psychedelics. The moon in astrology symbolically activates our personal, intimate energies. First received in our home environment from parents, siblings, grandma, then our romantic partners. Our private side we just don't show to anybody. You need special status. The moon's our emotions, our tender feelings, the ones we build our life upon. They're responses or reactions from our first encounters in life, when we were young and needy, if we had enough or not. Enough love, enough food, enough safety. Some of us grew up in an environment with the world as a caring, loving place that naturally encourages us to act the same. Some grew up where the parents were tougher, drawing philosophy or parenting style from their parents or religion, demanding self-reliance. Take what you need, everyone for themselves. Seems like we get our life views, our whole orientation from our family home, whatever that happens to be. Tomorrow's the full moon, sun opposite moon, when the planets are 180 degrees from each other. The faster moving planet is in full bloom, peak expression. Solar and lunar, the ability to hold and feel comfortable with opposites. A center with 2 charges, 2 influences expression at the same time. We're harmonious. Instincts are blended, or our minds overpowered by feelings. Emotions may be paving over our rational thinking. Also, tomorrow's the lunar eclipse, when the light of the sun is behind the earth, casting the shadow of the earth on the face of the moon. We see the full light of the full moon, and then as the earth moves towards exact alignment, we watch the shadow of the earth cross the face of the moon. Tomorrow morning at 4:11 a.m. for about 14 minutes. Okay, let's look at the moon with 6 other planets. Moon trine Mars, the tough mama. Moon as mama, soft feelings. Moon as father, hard as ice. Either bringing tenderness, softening Mars' hard charge, or when upset, emotional turmoil, heat, overblown emotions, mixed signals, leading towards interpersonal conflict. We look at Moon trine Mars with Mother Teresa. She has, in her chart, Moon trine Mars. Teresa, originally European, took her solemn vows in 1937 when she was a teacher in eastern Calcutta. She served there for nearly 20 years and was headmistress. During a train trip to Darjeeling, she heard the call of her inner conscious. She felt that she should serve the poor by staying with them. She went out to serve humanity with 2 saris with a blue border. Thanks, Mother Teresa. Moon square Jupiter. Big emotions. Jupiter's big or exaggerated. The moon's tender or punishing. Moon Jupiter, the tender heart, the happy family. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez with 7 planets on the moon. Moon square Jupiter, diversity, big family, generosity. Moon square Saturn, do I know you? Who are you? Saturn's exclusive, dominant and aloof. Moon's inclusive, softer and personal. Saturn's rough, clumsy, firm and institutional. Moon's delicate, changing, open and personal. Saturn's about stages, seasons, chronology. Saturn, formerly Kronos, father time, or as empirical time, divided into past, present, and future. Not just limiting or restricted, Saturn also awakens us towards building structures, constructing frames of support we can rest on. Moon with Saturn, tightness in early life, inhibited self-expression. We can't seem to actualize what we want at home. Then out in the world, when triggered, we're tense around strong emotions. We're uptight with no way to express ourselves. Tough to communicate any tenderness. The moon with Saturn person is generally courting pain and disappointment if he seeks to bind external things to himself by emotional needs. Says Liz Green from her book, Saturn, A New Look at an Old Devil. Moon with Uranus. Hey, lots of fresh, or who needs you? Moon Uranus, emotional freedom, emotional independence, fresh air, revitalize an existing relationship, or very aloof, ungrounded emotionally, instant emotional changes, too free to relate. Who needs you? Adam Kinzinger with Moon conjunct Uranus. There's his chart right there. Republican congressperson from Illinois, standing up for what he believes in. The election is over. The Trumps just poison, telling a huge fishing story about the one that got away. It was so big. It was so beautiful. Here's a young Republican business conservative calling out the big lie. Thanks. Moon giving, nurturing. Neptune flowing, melting. Moon Neptune in touch with our self-image, natural kindness towards people and animals. Moon with Neptune, our imagination, the outer planet focusing attention towards our spiritual center, thawing the cold ice layer of consciousness, revealing delicacy. As our hard barriers melt, reacquainting with deep love full of inner warmth and security. We feel pretty good. Neptune, our original consciousness in the good womb, where we eat, get cared and provided for before we even stand on earth. Also, mother's circumstances may be emotionally shaky, drugs or fear, the bad womb. Later, here on earth, we remember those early experiences and sometimes mirror or somehow recreate them in daily life. With Moon Neptune, watch for seeking refuge in the vast array of feel-good liquids, pills, powders, potions. And Moon Pluto, Moon sextile Pluto. Moon, tender feelings, soft and delicate, or fierce. Pluto, the guy with the pistol shooting at our feet. Dance, yes sir. Pluto's concerns may revolve around our buried past, recalling painful experiences. Pluto energies hold us in a tight grip, just a little wiggle room towards release. with Moon closest to the Sun, relating to us personally as individuals. Pluto, populating the extreme edge of the solar system, is concerned with the strong issues of life: birth, sex, and death. Pluto, the planetary troublemaker, mystifies logic, demands attention, activates passion, then devours our sense of identity, rendering us slowly towards renewal. Let's meet Ella Fitzgerald, born 1917, an American jazz singer, sometimes referred to as the First Lady of Song, Queen of Jazz, and Lady Ella. She was noted for her purity of tone, impeccable diction, phrasing, timing, and intonation. In the second half of the 20th century, she appeared in movies and a guest on popular TV shows. Some of her most notable acts outside of her solo career were her collaborations with musical giants Louis Armstrong and Duke Ellington. Ella Fitzgerald, Moon Pluto, harnessing deep emotional energies, expressing them through singing. You can see Ella Fitzgerald all over YouTube. Okay, there's the moon with 7 planets. So thanks for tuning to World Transits Today, everybody. Special Archetypal News Network edition as we watch the moon transiting 7 planets today. World Transits Today is available daily at my site, Reference Astrology, and the audio version at Apple Podcasts. And see you tomorrow.